welcome to the very first episode of Movie Madness Review, where I, your reviewer, Chris Moss, will be rating movies out of 10 Mad Reels. Because of Comic-Con recently, passing, because of the DC Universe streaming coming out later this year, because of the Dark Knight 10-year anniversary has recently also passed, and because of the Batman animated series Blu-ray bundle being available for pre-order right now and coming out in October, the movie I'm going to do for this first episode is Batman Mask of the Phantasm. You know what I'm trying to say. It's going to be spoiler filled. It came out in 95, so if you haven't seen that movie by now, sorry for your loss. No excuses. But this, to be fair, this is a spoiler warning. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's the very first movie review video I'm doing. If you're watching this, shout out to you. I hope you enjoy. If you follow me on Instagram, Humble Hungry Productions, shout out to you. Thank you for your support as well. So comment, subscribe, like, do everything you kids do nowadays on social media. And I'll see you at the end of the review. The thing I love about this movie is how they show Bruce's struggle with love, being a vigilante, wanting a normal life, and just being a human being. And, it starts off with a flashback of Bruce before he's Batman at his parents' grave. And it's where he meets Andrea, and instantly there's someone he knows that understands the pain of loss. They hit it off, start dating, and they fall in love. And later that night, he stops a robbery, but the only issue is that the criminals weren't scared of him. And to be honest, I don't know who he thinks he was going to scare in this outfit under the age of 64, but hey, effort counts, and yes, that is a Fandango pick. But this ends up leading to one of the best scenes, in my opinion, where Bruce apologizes to his parents for not being in pain over their deaths anymore and actually finding happiness that he didn't count on finding. So he proposes to Andrea, which ends up being short-lived. She breaks up with him through a letter stating, "Left with dad, too young, need time, forget about me." Now, I don't recommend breaking up with a letter, but if you're going to do it, she sets the standard. Her letter is the Will Smith of breakup letters. I'm just saying. Poor guy, can't seem to catch a break. Lost his parents, his fiance, his chance at a normal life, but hey, everything happens for a reason, because it was at this moment he became Batman and donned the cape and cowl for the first time. And by the way, side note, he puts his cowl on backwards, and yes, even Batman makes mistakes. Sorry, bud. Now, years later, the Phantom murders a couple mobsters, and Batman, he's blamed for them. And out of desperation, one of the mobsters turns to the Joker for help, assuming that Batman is killing off his friends. So in usual Joker fashion, he kills the guy, places a camera on his body, and when the Phantom comes to kill the guy, he finds him already dead, and Joker sees it's not Batman doing the killing. And, he sets off an explosion and tussle occurs. Andrea is back in town and explains a little bit to Bruce about how her father embezzled money from the mob, how her father repaid it back, but they still put a hit out on him anyway. Bruce thinks her father is the Phantom killer, and he thinks about giving up the Batman mantle and resuming his relationship with Andrea. And I think this scene speaks volumes, because he still wants a shot at a normal life, even though he's been Batman for years. Also one of my favorite scenes. And, the Phantom tracks Joker to his hideout, and Joker reveals that he figured out that Andrea is the Phantom, and she is avenging her father's murder by killing the last surviving members of the mob that killed him. And Joker's the last one standing, as we get to see a little bit of Joker's background. He was a part of the mob. He actually carried out the hit. And as Batman arrives, he begs Andrea to stop what she's doing. She refuses, grabs Joker, and tells Bruce goodbye. And, I noticed later on that the mobster came to Joker because he's technically an old friend. He was a part of the mob. So, but we all know how that ended up for him. And later on, Bruce finds a locket after the battle with his and Andrea's picture in the Batcave. And Alfred consoles him and tells him that no one could have helped Andrea. She was too far gone. And this is another powerful scene for me because she could have helped Bruce, but Bruce couldn't help her back. She was too far gone. And, this shows that vengeance affects everybody differently. So what Alfred said here was, a little deep. There was more to it than the surface. And, it's the end of the movie. Andrea leaves Gotham on an ocean liner, and Joker's fate is unknown at this point. And Batman stands on a building with the bat signal in the sky, to resume, accept his role in society that he is the Batman. And I give this movie 10 out of 10 Mad Reels. It's probably one of the greatest Batman stories ever.
Hey, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you for the support. Yeah, I'm new to all this, and yes, I'm also in my car, don't judge. I'm new to this. I'm doing everything on my phone. It's not going to be perfect, but as time goes on and as you guys give me feedback in the comments and advice, it'll get better. The videos will get better, the audio quality get better, everything will just get better. And as my budget goes up, it'll also get better. I'm gonna try to put out videos as often as I can, any ideas that pop up into my head last minute. But I'm gonna be starting school soon and I work a lot, so y'all know how the struggle is. Thank you again for the support. Like, comment, subscribe. Chris Moss, and y'all keep it mad real out there.